where the fuck is it I'm post? West Coast. And where the fuck is it I stay, bitch, in LA? Said where the fuck is it I post? The West Coast. What did I say? The West Side, yeah. So where the fuck is it I post? The West Coast. And where the fuck is it I stay, bitch, in LA? Said where the fuck is it I post? The West Coast. What did I say? The West Side, yeah. Since I'm at its best, gotta put my skills to the test. Fully loaded like a tech. I'll prove to you that I'm complex. Gonna give your ass a big ass duplex. Don't you ever send your text if you can't handle my shit.
Hey, how the fuck are you doing? Welcome here to another episode of Selfish Hour! And already starting off with so much energy. But before I introduce everybody up in the room, let me go ahead and notify you guys listening on Spotify and iTunes what this show is about. Don't forget to subscribe up on YouTube. You guys can see I'm a fat fuck with 3 chins giving up on life, sweating out Aunt Jemima. It's kind of hard to breathe sometimes, but it's not due to the COVID-19, like guys. We're being nice and sanitized right here and stuff. But what the podcast is about is a hip-hop, punk, rock, metal podcast with live performances, interview, freestyle with or for our guests from our sponsors Beat, which this show is now sponsored by nightflare.la, yoliedibles, moti production, Skar Closing Los Angeles, The Sweet Life Extract, Vicio Studio, Hungry Hustler Familia, and Don Juan's Dulces. Give my team a follow, and we got you guys right here. Or a swallow, whichever one works best. But go ahead. Hey, KAMO211.RH is the new fucking Instagram. Since somebody want to be a smartass and hack the fucking Selfish Hour.
So what happened?
Midget porn is what happened. That's what happened. I clicked the wrong link too fast. But enough of that private shit right here. Let's go get to the reason to the show is even possible. Thanks to dre.day, the captain of the team, man. Where can we go and find you at, Dre?
Dark alleys.
Dark alleys are ridiculous hours. So accept the candy from the strange band, guys. Right there, Super Audio Network right here, dre.day all day. And the main attraction and the reason we're here for tonight, Luxe Exit. Where can we find you at, Derek? Let us know where can we listen to your music and catch on to you guys to follow us after they listen to What's Up With It right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're on Spotify, Apple Music, basically any major streaming service. And you can find us on Instagram, Lux_exit.
Super dope.
You want to go ahead and show the viewers what they got themselves coming up to? Like, which project you want to show them right there?
Yeah, we just dropped a new single about a week and a half ago. It's called Cyanide.
Ooh,
wow.
fresh project for you guys right here, man. And this is Luxe Exit right here, guys. Go check it out. Tune in. This is Derek and Matt's project. We'll get back at them right now. But here's a nip slip of what's to come.
A nip slip.
Juncture of life, what was the next right world of a war? Until the day of departure, the life of the suffer inside to get burned to the score. The moment that I cried, I was born out of spite. She woke up with wide-eyed contempt. The color left her cold face as she wept. She had completed the burn. Now the scum of the earth would be reaching to fade at her breath. I was misled. I took the L, now I'm better off dead. I was misled. The crowd at the gallows raised with his head. I was misled, the crowd at the gallows scraped off with its head. I was misled, the crowd at the gallows scraped off with its head.
Just settle down if I disappoint ya. If I'm just going to drown, why do you hang around? Why won't you settle down if I disappoint ya? in my body, you're making me sick. Try cyanide, I'll take a mouthful. Remake the bed, you're making me sick. Try cyanide, try cyanide.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's a dope one right there. Oh yeah, let's pause that.
We've
right
had
there.
some difficulties.
Yeah. We don't want to hear that.
Watch my Hulu now.
We wanted the music. That's a dope song right there, man. And that
Thank
one
you,
was
appreciate that.
What was the name of that song right there, man?
That was Cyanide by Lux Exit. That's LUXEEXIT. 2 words.
That's right, guys. So get that right there. Go ahead and check it out. Don't forget to subscribe to get notified when they drop some new projects right there. And that was one of the latest ones that you have, one of your latest projects.
Yeah, we just dropped that a week and a half ago. I actually dropped that at the same time my other band released a song.
Ah, okay. You have another band too?
Yeah. So
What kind of genre is that one?
That one's more like melodic death metal.
Ah, we gotta get you guys in on that one too. You know? This is season 3 metal right there. So we need as many
really?
metal bands as we can, you know. So
Yeah, well, you got 2 out of me. I'm a twofer.
all right, fuck it, that's better right there. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone right there. But that's dope right there, man. And I want to go ahead and start off with the individual questions right there. I know you're gonna vouch for Matt right now.
Yeah, sure, man.
But let's go with you first, and then we'll go with Matt's questions right there. You know.
Okay, cool.
How long have you been playing music for, man? I've been hearing it, and it sounds really, really good. You sounds like you've been practicing for years.
Oh, I appreciate that. Well, I'm 31 years old, right? So I've had a lot of practice. I first got into like piano and singing and stuff when I was like 5 years old. And when I got into like grade school, the teachers kept asking me to join the school choir, but I was like, that's like a little too girly for me. And so I ended up doing gymnastics instead. I was like, wait a minute, this is way girlier. And so I think I might have gone the wrong route, and now I end up singing anyway. So
I should have joined the choir.
could have just joined the choir. And then when I was 11 years old, that's when I first started playing guitar.
Okay.
I was like really into like all the pop punk bands that were available at the time. You know, like Blink-182 was huge at the time.
Oh, okay.
And just like wasn't really all about the whole lesson thing, and so I bought a guitar and just played at home until I learned some songs. And then that's when I realized that like metal typically has the most intricate guitar parts, right? So as far as just wanting to become a better guitar player, it sort of forced me into learning how to play metal.
Oh, okay.
And so at first metal was just like an educational thing, you know? I just used metal as a learning process, but over time it grew on me, and now it's like the main thing that I'm into. But it's funny, like ever since I joined a band and like started playing music of my own, like I don't really want to listen to other metal bands anymore. So like most of the time I'm listening to like indie pop or rap.
Well, that's good right there. What kind of music you be listening to?
Believe it or not, like one of my favorite singers is Ariana Grande, which is like probably the least metal thing you could think of.
What's your favorite song?
Oh, God is a Woman, or basically anything on Dangerous Woman.
Sing the first line.
Yeah, that's what said. Sing the first line. No, let's stick to this. But that's good right there. Damn, so that's like a solid 20 years that you've been rocking down with the guitar then and stuff like that?
Yes, sir. Yeah, 20. That's crazy. I never thought of it that way. I've been playing guitar 20 years.
Wow. I hate doing math, but I did it right now.
It's a long time.
It is a long time. You said from 11, right? And you're 31 now?
Yeah, that's more than half of my life.
That's 20 fucking years, dog, of commitment right there. Yeah. And it shows. Yeah, it shows right there with your work.
Well, actually, it's Lux Exit. I don't play any guitar in this.
Oh, no?
All that guitar work that you hear is Matt.
That's Matt? Oh, it's fucking... How long has he been playing?
He's been playing ever since his teens.
All right. Yeah. Cool. Damn, it shows right there, too, dog. So, are you guys around the same time frame or so?
No, Matt's a few years older than I am.
All right.
Yeah.
The experience, dog, the experience.
Yeah, and it shows he's really good at guitar.
And how long? Well, you already answered the second question pretty much. 20 years. How long have you been playing instruments and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
What led you to want to pick up the guitar?
I thought it'd be a cool way to like meet people, and it just like listening to music as a kid, like early 2000s. That's really all that was available, you know. Like
pretty much.
Like it's not like today where you know you got like Twitch streamers and all this other stuff that was like the cool thing. Back then it was skateboarding and playing guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and rapping.
And rapping. So it's
on
just
the
a
side
product
of,
of my
on the side
age,
of
I
video games when we have time, you know.
Yeah.
On the side of video games.
Tony Hawk's was
Well, I was playing
Oh,
Tony Hawk's Pro
Tony-
Skater,
yeah.
so it was like all three in
There
one.
it
You
is.
know, you
There
get the
it
music, the video games, and the skateboarding.
No wonder, like, our generation could visually see everything because we felt it, you know?
Yeah.
Now to reach out to kids this generation, like, but my followers need me.
But also, no wonder our generation has crabs because we are always outside.
Ah,
you know?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So go ahead.
Fucking Dre.
Sorry.
And how many bands have you been in, G?
Me?
Yeah.
Currently I'm in two.
Two right
And
now.
before this, like back in 2018, 2019, I was in another band that eventually became another band. So I would say just in the past 5 years, I've been in 4 bands.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. That's
not bad. We
For 20. Well, you've been in bands total 4 years, and then you've been in how many bands?
Yeah, 5 years, 4 bands.
5 years for a band.
That's
That's
not
not
bad.
bad.
I think my first ever band though was when I was like 13 years old.
How long did that one last?
Yeah, we're called Middle School Mayhem.
Hey, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
so-
pretty sure you guys rocked.
So that band probably lasted like 6 months. But,
Exactly.
you know, we're just like,
That's what I mean. Your first band never lasts as long as you want it to.
Nah?
Never.
Never?
Ever.
no.
Damn.
And then,
Ever.
And then in high school, I was in a
Unless
band
you
called-
two are Metallica, I guess. But even then,
Well, even then, like, they didn't
Tranio?
start till like late high school, right?
I mean, but your first band is usually the one you break up with. It's never the one you
Really?
finish with.
Damn,
Yeah.
your first love, huh? Right there, like your first love, and it's not my last. I moved on.
You have to.
You have to. You need to if you really love it.
So how
you
long
gotta
was your
move on.
longest band?
My longest band's probably the one that was in 2018. 2018.
Okay.
That lasted about a year and a half.
Huh?
And then the pandemic happened, and then we just like didn't play shows, and just kind of
It's
kind
because
of
Faded
lost the
out.
passion for
Faded
it.
out.
it's
yeah.
hard to get those persons. It's not like a rap group or like something like that.
No,
Like,
yeah, it's much more commitment.
you have these
dude.
personalities together melding, trying to like give out the same personality and message at a show, and it's hard. It's hard to round them up. You can't have individual artists.
No, it's because, dude, you guys gotta work as a fucking unit. This is when the definition of real teamwork comes to me in bands
Yeah.
more than rap groups or shit like that, you know? Because with bands, you gotta synchronize together. Your bass, your guitar, your drummer, your vocalist, your backup guitarist, whatever, how many members you
Right.
have or whatever, or Skar, like saxophones and,
Right.
and shit like that. It just
Exactly.
doesn't matter. You all work together. And it's not your band. It's you know
it's the band.
It's
It's
the
the
band.
band,
It's
yeah.
the band. Exactly.
It's
the
hard. No,
band.
I get it because I've done both sides. I've been in a rap group, like semi-rap group, whatever. Point is, I've been in a rap group where it's like, you just say your verse, and if you don't want to say your verse, well, fuck it, we won't say your verse then. But in a group, in a band, you have to have the guitarist. He has to do his part throughout the whole song.
Yeah.
The singer has to do his part throughout the whole song. And if one's like, I don't want to do it no more, then the whole song is kind of weird. Like, we don't have the guitarist, we don't have the DJ
Yep.
scratching, we don't have the...
Exactly.
Bro.
So like getting band practice organized and
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
arranging
yeah.
times.
It would
for you
take
to
us
get together.
literally like an hour just to set up and get organized to do practice.
Man, just like if someone doesn't show up to practice, the
That's
whole
it.
practice
The whole
feels
shit's
off,
fucked up.
right? Like you could do it, but it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah,
You know?
it's kind of, I guess...
Here comes the guitar solo. Where's the guitarist?
Yeah.
The problem is, I mean, I don't know where you drove to. If you're local, thank God, because
Yeah,
we
even
drove
better.
far.
Oh,
and once
yeah.
we were there, we're like, fuck it, let's do something.
Oh,
let's
yeah,
let's
we-
come up with an idea then.
We would, yeah. Like we had one guy driving from Orange County. Our rehearsal space was in North Hollywood. I was driving from Hollywood. We got a guy driving from Santa Monica. Another guy driving from Culver City. So yeah, it was just all different parts of SoCal coming together. It's like really hard to coordinate.
Yeah, man, y'all came from far. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
but that's commitment. Like
No,
we
it
wanted
is.
to do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But that's the thing about being in a band, right? Like you're actually you got to work together. Like you
You
perform
need to.
at the same time. It's not like with a rap group where you're like taking turns doing verses.
If you're
right?
doing ad libs, it's not the same.
Yeah.
Because you could cut out the ad libs, or you could cut out the part.
Yeah. Or the homie can help out real quick or some shit.
Or
but,
you could add the tracks in the background, but having
Right,
the guitar
yeah,
in the
but-
background is not the same.
Nah,
Having the
nah.
drums in the background, unless it's a beat like from a machine,
or
yeah,
when you need
live
the
drums,
whole,
you can't.
or when you need the whole team to say something with you while they're working on. Or you know what? It's crazy to me. I give a lot of props to guitarists that sing because that shit's hard, bro. I tried playing I only know like 2 simple little keys on the piano and singing
Mm-hmm.
freestyle and shit, but only 2 songs. That's not gonna take me anywhere, and shit like that. But for like bands to continue on with shit like that, that's some fucking mastermind type shit like that, you know? Like that's hard. And then when you have the whole band to say the verse at the same time, like Van Halen, fucking for example, Panama, they're still doing their shit, and they're fucking saying Panama though, you know? So
we have fools like Ed Sheeran that does loops on stage. He loops a lot of his rhythms and stuff, like all the guitar shits he's doing. He loops them, and then he's like, boom, goes into
the Beatles, help, you know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like shit like that. That's all dope, synchronized teaming and shit like that.
But the good thing about nowadays is there's technology now to help, because with bands, I've seen a lot of lossless syncing band like software that's available to not just professionals but to everybody that syncs up bands, so you could practice online.
Oh yeah.
I wonder. I've been meaning like to try that out. I'm so interested in that. It's crazy.
Yeah, you know, it's funny that you mentioned that, because this band, Lux Exit, as well as my other band, Catalyst, we're sort of like a remote collaboration sort of band. Matt lives in LA. I live in Orange County now. And he writes like all the instruments and just sends me a project file, and then I'll do the production after
Oh, so he's
that.
got like his little studio at home to send it to you?
He's got a home studio.
Fucking perfect, bro.
I record in my garage. I'm easy. And then I'll just like chop up the song that he made, kind of make the, you know, the verses more cohesive and things like that.
Yeah,
and I'll sing over it. I'll record my parts. I'll send my tracks way back over to him, have him review that. And then if he likes it, then I actually meet up with him in person. I retrack everything.
But imagine you guys would be able to do that shit live with each other.
Yeah.
Like vocals, him doing the beats on his side and you doing the vocals on your side live.
Exactly.
And I'm like, damn, if they could do that now, like I said, I've seen software, I haven't tested it out because they always promise that, but if they could do that now, that's amazing.
Like they always promise that.
Yeah, because you could do it like for example, when you hear interviews on the radio, like they pay a lot of money for that service. It's like a technology and service. And you pay a lot of money to get that that instant.
Fucking, nightflare be out there, you know. Like there's people that want to play in bands and do their things. He'll record them so it can sound good and clear the first time, you know. But like that.
I see what you're saying.
And he takes his shit though. He takes everything though. Like, you know, like you see his set up his own little booth and shit.
Nah, yeah, I know what you're saying.
So I've seen that shit in person, and then I hear it. And it sounds like they were just like indoors, and that was an outdoor type shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's just fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's really impressive.
That is impressive. But technology has advanced in a way. I'm not the technical guy. That's why I have my sponsors. I don't want to do any of that shit, you know? So, like, I want to fucking go pick the musicians, do my music, do the comedy and shit like that. Actually, to tell you the truth, I didn't even know I had skills until Dre fucking put me on game and shit like that, you know? I used to be part of a Freestyle Friday, one of my favorite podcasts right here, which was we would all of us would pick out rappers, and we would challenge them to in 4 different stages and shit. The first one was just flex your skills, right? The beginning was just like check it out and shit, practice little warm up. If B-Pack felt like being a dick and said no cussing, then no cussing, right?
I don't remember. It was
So it was like that. If B-Pack felt like a dick that day and he had a bad day, like no cussing, rule number 1. So that would be sometimes, you know, but other than that, he wouldn't do that all the time. The second one was my favorite one. Whose rhyme is it anyways? We would give you a subject or a scenario. You rap about it the longest. The more you do about it, the more points we would give you if you stick to it.
And it was all
catchy
freestyle.
and all. Yeah, but we all had a scale of judgment, and he had a nice little chart for judging points and give it to you, where we could critique you. Oh, he was strong here, or he that, and then we add up all the points and shit like that, and then that's how we accumulated the score. The third and the fourth one was a 2-part piece. Was what do you call it? Royal Rumble. Exactly what it sounds like. Kill each other, talk shit about each other, and if you don't want to talk shit about each other, that's fine. Talk shit about something or someone or whatever, you know, like just talk shit about it, and we'll critique you about that in those different areas. And last but not least, which was very genius, I never thought about it, and it was very fun to see too, Royal Humble, which is exactly the opposite of Royal Rumble. What do you do in Royal Rumble? You kill each other, right? You talk shit to you. Over here, compliment each other. You get scored for complimenting each other and kissing each other's asses and shit. So after you see that shit, fool, your mom ain't none of that. She's very nice. She's a good cook. I was wrong about it. I don't know what. So it's all apologies at the end. I was out here like, that's fucking funny, like, because I hate apologizing. So that's where I sunk in the most, the less points, you know? But it was fun, though. Shout out Freestyle Friday, man. And what motivated you to start doing music right there, for sure?
What motivated me was I just thought it was the cool thing to do. You know, I think the cool factor was probably the biggest part of it.
And was it?
It turned out to not be.
Okay, that's why I asked. It depends on your experience.
I have really severe OCD,
Okay.
and music is the only thing that helps me like not think about stuff.
Same here, dog.
I can't.
I think I might have it.
I can't shut this brain off, right?
Okay.
So the only way for me to get rid of like bad thoughts is just to focus on something else,
Something positive and
something
shit.
positive.
Yeah.
And this is the only positive and productive thing that I can do that makes me feel good and calms me down.
20 fucking years, homie.
So
That's gangster shit right
it's
there,
like
dog.
more of a mental health thing than anything for me.
Yeah, it's a therapy, fool.
Yeah.
It's a fucking therapy, and I tell that to everybody. So that's what I love about music. The thing is, the reason I made this a hip-hop, punk rock, metal podcast is because do something you love and what you want to do. I love those three genres in particular. And if it doesn't feel like homework or too much, then it's good. It's fun. You're doing what you love and shit. But once it starts feeling like homework, it starts feeling like, fuck, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah, then you gotta take a break.
I could be doing something, or I've been doing this long. I can't say I didn't try, but like nah, like honestly, if you really love it, you master it and perfect it. It's just a endless cycle. Yeah, masturbate and paranoid all shit. Coke.
Sorry.
So like, but nah,
I hear what I want to hear.
We both have selective hearing, but I have it worse.
Sorry.
That's how I got kicked out when we were shroomed out.
Yeah.
So yeah, wait, what was I talking about? You fucking Dre. But yeah, that's cool, dog. That's fucking. What motivated you to do music?
It was that.
Oh, was that? All right,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, my bad. I zoned out. I'm pretty buzzed right now and shit like that. That was good right there.
I threw you off. I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, you kind of.
I know. I did. I'm sorry. I feel bad now. I feel bad now.
I do have selective hearing though. You know, I just want you to know. This was talking about some shit.
Talking
in the
about
show.
ADHD and look what happens.
You see what happened?
See?
You triggered. Hey man, if you could learn any new instrument, what would it be?
Oh man, I really want to get good at drums.
Ooh.
Because you see, like this last song, Cyanide, I wrote the drums on that song.
You wrote the drums?
Yeah. So we don't have an actual drummer in the band.
Oh, shit.
So I
What the
program
fuck?
everything on a computer.
That's
Crazy.
dope, dog.
The first song that came out, Tyrants, we actually hired someone to write the drums. He actually produced the most recent Korn record, which is cool. So yeah, he's just a friend of ours. So he wrote the drums on that first song, Tyrants. But on Cyanide, I wrote the drums, and I feel like I have the groove, and I've got the ear for drums, but I don't really have the coordination for it.
You don't have the hands for it right
I
now?
don't. Yeah. Well, actually, I have the hands for it. I don't have the feet for it.
The feet.
Yeah, double pedal?
Yeah. So in metal, double
yeah,
pedal's
yeah.
a big thing.
I'm
right?
struggling with one and trying to get the one through. And
Yeah.
I'm over here like one.
No, it's keeping up the rhythm the whole time.
You know, I'm like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like over here, like I can't count to 10. Like, I'm paranoid and shit, dog.
So yeah, like double pedal is a big thing in drums. I can't do it. I actually have a drum set at home, and it's just collecting dust at this point because I don't really do anything with it. But if I really had the commitment to it, I would like to learn drums.
Do it, dog. You have the equipment right there.
I do have the equipment.
Hey,
I
tell
should
you
do
the
it.
truth. Only reason I mastered how to play the harmonica is because I listen to a lot of Rolling Stones. I listen to Stevie
That and-
Wonder. I
Interesting.
listen to Bob Dylan.
And he likes
and all
dating
that
a lot of
shit.
hobos.
Yeah.
And, and I chilled with a lot of homeless people on drugs. Food, that shit was great story.
Do they play the harmonica too?
No, they
No,
do.
no.
They smoke the pookie, but
Okay.
it was
Well, he
amazing.
plays it.
They acted like they talked like they did. Oh, that's what's up. Go, fuck here. I'll give you $1. Go buy me a 40. Nah, but yeah, dude. It's with the harmonica shit. It was my grandpa, and my cousin didn't want to sell it to because my grandpa passed away. She didn't want to hand it down or sell it to me and shit. I don't know why she thought I would sell it for drugs or some shit. But I was like, nah, fool, what the fuck? Like, I've been wanting to play it. Why don't you play it? I want old man spit on my mouth and shit. Like, well, clean it up. What the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to play. That shit's stupid. And like, shut the fuck up. So that was my inspiration. It was family and the music that I listened to, which had a lot of harmonica in it and stuff like that. So
That's sick. I've always wanted to learn harmonica as well. Like ever since I was a kid, I had a plastic one when I was a kid, and then I guess I didn't take it seriously enough, so never ended up buying one.
No, hey, this one's metal too. Yeah, I have a plastic one too. The homie gave it to me. He's like, hey, he went to San Francisco, and he went to Alcatraz and shit. And he went to the little fucking the little shopping center like to buy a gift right
Gifts?
there.
Like a gift
This
shop.
motherfucker bought me a wooden one. I was like, motherfucker, what does that mean? Like, what, you think I'm gonna go to jail right now? Like, I'm gonna get arrested? Yeah, just in case. Like,
You can make a shiv out of it, bro.
and that's how that was my first reaction because I'm an asshole. Like, wait, what the fuck?
Come
does
on,
this mean?
bro,
You think I'm gonna get arrested now? Or like, what the?
If anybody's going to jail out of 3 of us,
It'll most likely be me.
yeah,
now.
yeah, I'm just saying.
I got
I
reasons.
just met you, but I believe that.
Nah, that's cool.
Checks
Yeah,
out.
nah, I have a face apparently. I don't know, or I look like the guy that mows your lawn. All right, man. Thank you so much. Right there. Let's go to Matt's question.
Arrested,
You're ready to
deported,
vouch
it's
for
all
my-
the same.
Yeah, for real.
I have his answers. You know, we prepared.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. All right, so this is for Matt right here. Derek's gonna vouch for him. He's been knowing him for quite a while, and yeah, man, we're very excited about that. Shout out to Matt for that was him playing the guitar.
Yeah.
Love the guitar, Matt.
All the
love
guitar bass
Can't wait
was
to
him.
meet you in person, dog. Can't wait to meet you in person. And Matt, how long have you been playing music for?
He's been playing ever since his early teens.
You gotta say it in his voice.
I've been playing it ever since my.
I feel like Matt's here.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
You know, for context, he's like, I want to say he's like 6'2". I think his girlfriend told me he's 5'10", but I'm a small guy, so it seems that way.
So he's like a 6'2".
Yeah, so he's a
Go
6.
Matt.
His voice is a
His
6'2".
girlfriend's like, nah,
His voice is
I'm not gonna let him get
6'2".
by. He's 5'10".
And he's been playing for since his teens and stuff like that. And he said he's a little older.
Yeah, he's probably like 5 or 6 years older.
Yeah,
than
so
I am.
most like 20 something plus years or something.
Yeah,
like that.
he's been playing for a
Alright,
long
alright,
time.
for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. Can't wait to have you here in person. We'll have you guys again. I just want to go in order with every season. Season 1 is hip hop, 10 episodes. Season punk is 2, 10 episodes, and this season is 10 episodes as well. So I want to do that, and then in season 4 I'm gonna mix and match. So if you guys ever want to come again, you guys could join us as a guest or a guest co-host on the side, and we could read these questions together to our guests and find out what's up. This show is it's a information type of connection right there, because I learned a lot from the bands. You know,
Yeah.
they're happy and they're great to be here, but I learned a lot from them. Like, oh, I didn't know about this or Distro Kid or none of that. So then I learned a lot, and it's like, hey, maybe I could do that too, or I could like promote it like that, and I'll promote you guys at the same time and stuff like that. So we got to build as a community, and Selfish Hour is
It's not
it's
so
a
selfish.
it's a learning experience.
It's
you
really
know?
like a selfless hour.
No, I
Right.
mean, the only reason it's selfish is because I get to say some shit finally. You know? So it's like I get my personal opinion, and I'll be like a modest ass, honest motherfucker, you know. So I ain't a kiss ass either, as you can tell, you know. So that's the selfish part right there. But for an hour, I get you guys, and we all learn from each other. I could tell you something, or Drake could tell you something, or maybe even our special guest co-host. So we could all learn from each other, and also even the viewers as well. They can leave a comment. You know what? Did you guys ever try this or something? So we all learn from each other. So that's the beauty of this podcast right here, man. And how long has he been playing instruments for? The same amount of time he started, or what?
Yeah, same amount of time.
So 20 plus years right there. And
Yeah.
stuff. Okay, and how many bands has he been in?
Oh, he's been in so many bands.
Oh, he's a little band hoe, though.
Throughout the
Damn
entire
it,
time he's
man.
been in bands. Like I went a long time not being in bands at all, just playing stuff on my own. I didn't really have a lot of friends when I was younger, but he's I think he's better with people than I am.
All
And
right.
so he's been playing in a lot of bands, but I think the one that he the one that was most notable for him was a band called Intergalactic Rock and Roll Cowboy.
Intergalactic what?
Intergalactic Rock and
Intergalactic.
Roll Cowboy.
I fucking love it because I wrote a script a long time ago called Intergalactic Low Budget Hose. And it's like a porno / erotica.
Is it a rap song?
No, it's a story.
It's a story.
It's a story.
Oh, okay.
I wrote it in my
Oh,
acting
lovely
in
lady.
my screenwriting class.
How long is the story?
It should have only been 30 minutes. It was an hour and a half. I really
You
don't-
really got into it.
Yeah, I really got into it. It was like, so that's why I said like / porno erotica and shit. Even my teacher Tom was like, "Hey, good shit." I was gonna give you a C-, and then I saw the part 2,
And then he gave you the D.
He gave you the
that fool gave me a B-.
No,
He gave me a B-.
He gave you the D.
The B-. Nah, he was gonna give me a.
It's all right,
It was
man.
actually gonna, the D, I guess. You know, we could say that minus, close to an F, but not completely. But for a
So
college student, that was
you guys did an F.
technically.
Alright.
But he saw the part 2 part, and he liked the ending. He liked the ending for sure. Yeah, I got stupid shit, dog. I'm a writer. I'm not just a rapper, dog. I also do comedy too. So just
I can tell.
we'll show you what's up with that. And what motivated him to start doing music?
He's got this compulsion to do art all the time. Like aside from the bands, he's also a graphic designer. He directs music videos.
Oh yeah, didn't you just tell us and show us a little something that he just did too?
Yeah, he does 3D and 4D animation as well. It's really cool. Like the new Craven movie.
Yeah.
He did all the graphic design on the promotional posters and stuff.
We saw that, guys. Yeah. We just saw that right now. And
yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. That's very exclusive. That's exclusive news right here.
Yep.
Right
I just found out yesterday. It's super impressive. Super impressive.
Since you hit him up, like, hey, let's talk about this interview and shit. And he just told you that right there, like.
No, he just so happened to post it on his Instagram story. Like, hey, look, something I worked on just got released.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Bro. Fucking Marvel, right? It was Marvel.
Yeah. I didn't even know that movie was coming out until I saw that. I was like,
I don't watch
really
TV
cool.
or a lot of anything, just drugs.
You don't watch TV?
Your whole brain is a TV.
Yeah, exactly. Who needs drugs when you can write shit down? You know what I mean? Who needs TV when you can just write shit down on drugs?
Who needs TV when you can close your eyes, right? Like for free.
And if he could learn a new instrument, what would it be right there?
He wants to get better at drums and singing.
And singing?
Yeah.
Drums and singing. All right, for sure. That's a good combination. He could be like the drummer from Queen. I'm in love with my car. And you know what's funny? I saw the Queen Freddie Mercury movie and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a part where like Freddie didn't really like him and the gang didn't understand. It was just the drummer that understood the fucking whole concept of because he wrote the song,
Yeah.
Like I'm in love with my car, and he's like, so what does this mean? Like what's like I'm in love with my car? Is it a metaphor? Like no, I just love my car. Like,
I'm very passionate about.
I
this
don't
car.
like it. And then like a few scenes later, like up front is this song, and I'm in love with my car. Like and this is like fucking shit. And as an artist, is like, have you ever had that moment? Like I really like this song, and I think people will like it. And then next thing you know,
people
like,
just
I
don't
wanna hear
understand
that
it.
other song.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Absolutely.
motherfucker, that was the fuck around song and shit. Like
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah, that band that I was playing in like 2018, 2019. The song that I loved the most ended up not even making it to the record. The rest of the band
bullshit.
they just weren't feeling it. We played it
Like
once.
that?
We performed it
Bullshit.
once at emo night.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we played like a midnight headlining slot at emo night, April 2019.
They
I
give
think.
you a headlining shot,
Yeah.
and they weren't vibing out with that one that you wanted
And
to.
I think the crowd liked it. I liked it, but I guess the rest of the band didn't like it enough to go with it.
Motherfucker. Damn.
motherfuckers, that's
Motherfucker. That sucks.
It is what it is.
It's like, you guys ready? Nah. Like, motherfucker.
The good thing is no one had ever heard it before, so they couldn't say no. That was the one and only time anyone ever heard that song.
Fucking shit. And it wasn't 100% performance?
No, I mean it was.
Fucking A. What percentage would you give it?
Well, my I thought my guitar got unplugged, and I found out what happened was when I was playing, like I was stomping around a little, and
Yeah.
I kicked over
Got
the
excited?
microphone that was miking up my amp, and so for like half the set, people couldn't hear my guitar. So-
I've had that. Yeah. Nice the guitar, but yeah, that sucks, man.
I thought it was the cable.
You
but
think you're the shit, and you're like, they didn't hear any of what you did. Fuck.
yeah, like I watched the footage that was recorded on someone's iPhone afterwards. I was like, I can only hear the other guy.
But not this guy. All right there. So that was the individual interview right there, guys. Now it's time to go ahead and do a little freestyle right here with some multi beats, multi productions.
Oh no.
This show is sponsored by nightflare.la, yoliedibles,
Yeah.
multi production,
Yeah.
Skar Closing Los Angeles,
Yeah.
The Sweet Life Extract,
Yeah.
Vicio Studio,
Yeah.
Hungry Hustler Familia,
Yeah.
and Don Juan's Dulces, guys. And right here we have a little saying. I don't know if you want to help us out, Derek, but right here we have a little saying. Say, don't just be a fan. Be a fucking subscriber. Selfish hour, damn it, right here. Here we go. Thank you so much, man. Hell yeah.
You
Love the
got it,
energy.
bro.
So let me guys show you a little something right here. We like to do.
Show me that again.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'll put it away.
Okay.
We can show you the asshole on the wall, though.
Over there.
It's over there. We bought it for Dre, me and Peggy.
They're haters.
We're not haters. We
They
were
hate me.
thinking of you, all right? It was $5 a cheek.
They hate me.
So the two of you are gonna freestyle on this track?
I'm not.
You're not? Put the volume up a little, Dre, por favor. All right, cool. No, but you and Dre are going to give me subjects to rap about right now, so I'll rap about that. Give me 7 subjects, starting with you, Derek. It doesn't matter if it makes sense. Whatever just comes out of your head.
Okay. Air pollution.
Air pollution, which is a serious thing here in LA. All right, we got 2. Dre,
Dirty sushi.
dirty sushi. I hate that shit, dog. I got poisoned. Derek,
Overgrown lawns.
overgrown. Man, you're angry today, huh?
This is just like the old man in me and things I would complain about.
Dre,
Rental couches.
rental couch. I didn't even know that was a thing. This is gonna be a good one. Derek,
Riding the subway in LA.
I love that, especially on drugs. You don't even know how many subscribers I got like that. Riding on the bus, or right?
Yeah, subway.
On the subway.
Yeah.
Dre,
Riding a bus in Myanmar.
huh?
Riding a bus in Myanmar.
Myanmar?
Myanmar.
Myanmar?
Isn't that what
Oh, Myanmar?
Myanmar. There you go.
Like Burma.
Burma.
The country?
I want to say Burmese best people. Burma is the country.
What the fuck's that?
Don't worry about it.
Like it's like next to Thailand?
All right, bro. All right,
Give me
all right.
something I know, bro.
Riding a forklift in Saudi Arabia. Then go.
Forklift in Saudi Arabia? All right, yeah, I could do that.
I know you can.
Do you know that better?
Yeah,
I don't think I know either of those things.
Dre speaks my language, bro. I have selective hearing, but Dre understands me.
Okay.
You know why?
Okay.
Because he's heard of forklifts and he's heard of Saudi Arabia.
Have you been to Saudi Arabia?
No, but I know some Arabics. I
Okay.
brought one down here before.
Does he drive a forklift?
No, but I know a guy that does.
Okay. Cool.
Forklift in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
Salt Lake in Saudi Arabia. There you go.
Derek! We finish it with you.
Swimming in nuclear waste.
You're a madman. All right, cool. I'm down. Swimming in nuclear waste.
Yep.
Here we go. What a fucking wow! You guys are assholes tonight. I could.
It's a real vibe.
This is real. This is real. Exclusive right here in Selfish. Let me take a drink.
You're welcome.
Let's talk about the air pollution. I got a hybrid so I can smoke my cigarettes in peace, so you guys wouldn't know that I'm doing my fucking part in the community. I ain't polluting right here with my transmission. I'm just smoking my shit and go ahead and get it with my permission. Yeah, my tax money coming up indeed. All these motherfucking services that's needed, yes indeed. You didn't pay your straight parole, you could even go afford straight up that fucking ticket. Community service with it. I'm throwing my pollution. That be straight solution is dirtier than prostitution, but that's my proclamation of independence. I hear you know I be stupendous. Don't ask how much I spend, man, cause that's straight up disrespect. Dirty sushi, I had diarrhea for a week. I ate a buffet and it fucked me up indeed. I was straight up on my knees, but I wasn't praying to the Lord. I was out here asking for forgiveness. What did I do, my Lord? Oh my God, what I do? Sushi out here fucking me up, fool. I like the little fucking rolls, out the orange ones for show, but at the same time they did me straight some damage. So I'm blaming up Dre for this shit, cause he's the one that handed out the menu and he told me that was a straight up confirmed One that I wanted to fucking tell everybody you should get for sure. And it did me straight up wrong. And in front of my friend here. What the fuck's going up? I need a motherfucking beer. Overgrown lawns. I gotta mow that shit. I'm a Mexicano, Americano. Papa marijuano. You know the type of guy that keeps it fluent, sober, drunk, under the influence. But this month gotta go down, gotta calm down. Yo, bitch, trim your fucking pubes out there. I'm tired of your attitude. I ain't going down to you if you don't fucking make that down. That's disgusting. That shit looks worse than a fucking crowd of people standing out like motherfucking seeds. Or either that's something I do not need. Mow that lawn, girl. I ain't going down there. Speak French or either Spanish. Or your vagina, cause I can manage. Rental couch. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but I didn't really want it. But I'm not gonna pop out the one from my house. For people to be comfortable chilling out outside, for us to grill for at least an hour or two on the side. I got some carne asada and a little bit of chicken. Cause you know I cook that shit good on the side of my brisket. You don't know my grilling skills. And don't shit on my couch. The fuck that's about? Disrespect kicked out. Here we go. Riding on the subway.
Rental couch.
I met a hood rat that damn day. She's my new BFF. She likes to suck up on my Rick. Why you gotta talk like this, fool? Come the fuck down just a bit. And the forklifts in India, we're not gonna get there, Dre. I'm sorry about that, dog.
Hater.
To be
Hater.
continued.
You're a hater. It's alright though.
We'll do that after the group interview right there, man. Thank you so much right there. That's
Ghost
just
ride the whip in Saudi Arabia when I'm driving the forklift. Come on, bro. You ever seen those fools ghost ride the whip? You ever seen them like they ride with their outside of their cars on those sandals? And they use it like jet skis.
With the forklifts?
No, with the cars.
Oh,
You see those, right?
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it with forklifts though.
I was about to say I don't think I've seen that one either.
They did. I bet you they do.
I mean, if you know a guy, let's make that happen.
I could.
I did see a forklift lifting another forklift into a building.
I seen that shit too.
I've seen that.
I think I seen that. Okay, so we're on the same level.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you.
We watch the same shit, right? The same dark corners of TikTok.
What you think
right?
about that little freeze though?
No, it was good. It was
Hated
good.
it. I saw it in his eyes. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
I seen the anger in his eyes. Like that's kind of rude. I don't like any of that. I disapprove. Why they even come here? Nah, yeah, but thank you, man. Right there. That's try to have fun with it. Challenge myself. So and in respect to Freestyle Friday, that's my favorite one. The second one, which whose rhyme is it anyway? So that's where I kind of more or less got an idea to perfect my style as an artist right there, you know. And I knew that's when Drake kind of noticed, with my homie Black. That's when I knew how to rap and do shit like that. Yeah, you know. So
I've been trying to work on my my bars. You know,
okay.
Maybe next time around I'll join on your freestyle
Right
podcast. No, not right
on the
now.
next one, or what?
I gotta work on my chops for a little bit. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Season 4. Season 4.
Season 4.
I'll get you. I'll give you like 4 or 5 episodes away in season 4, dog. You know,
Is
so
your freestyle podcast? That's a different podcast, right?
no, that's right here in the Super Audio Network.
It used
to be here.
Okay.
And I was part of it before I did the Selfish Hour.
Okay, so that's
And,
not a thing anymore, right?
No, but if we could, Dre, let me know. Fool. I'll bring it back to life. Fool. I don't give a fuck, homie. I got
You
it.
sound like you want to fight somebody, fool.
Yeah, I know, for real. No, I love that. I love that podcast because if it wasn't for that podcast, I wouldn't have known I had the capability to do this shit. Dre, out of anybody, has given me more opportunities than anyone. And
Don't blame that on me.
Yeah, I'm a fucking blame you, dog. You know, like. So Dre's giving me opportunities to do this shit. I didn't even know I liked podcasting until I did it right here for y'all. You know, so I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. But this is Dre's spot, and it's just the way I think a show should be going and to network with people and stuff. You know, so it's a great way to grow together. You know, as a community, like I said.
Yeah.
We gotta grow together. Now we're gonna go as a group one for Lux Exit right here, man.
Yep.
Have you ever been on a podcast before, man?
I don't think I've ever been on a podcast.
So this is your first podcast?
I believe so. I've
Cherry
done
Cherry
interviews
pop.
before. I've done interviews before, but not like a live one. Definitely.
Oh, okay. So you've done audio and stuff like that?
Done audio. I've done like magazine print. I did one,
magazine?
there's this magazine called Highwire Days. They do a lot of rock bands.
Okay.
Back in 2018, I was interviewed for them.
And have you ever watched the podcast before?
Have I ever watched a podcast
yeah,
before?
Yeah, like just
Or this podcast?
no, just any
Just
podcast.
oh yeah,
yeah, just in general.
all the time.
What kind of podcast
super
you
into
like?
that. Mostly like business stuff or like
Business?
finance stuff. Try to be a big boy
Crypto?
sometimes.
Crypto podcast.
Yeah, I try to be a big boy sometimes.
Not crypto stuff.
Okay.
I've seen too many people get burned on crypto. Kind of scares me to watch that
Come
stuff.
on, bro. It's the new thing. You should get into it. buy crypto.
I'm gonna go broke in like an hour.
I would be too.
I'm gonna leave this place and bet everything on Bitcoin and I'm gonna call you next
It's
week.
actually up 5%.
Dre, it's all your fault.
It's actually up 5%, so you should get in on it right now.
Hey, so my account got hacked. Don't follow that Camel 211 Entertainment one. They'll
yeah,
sell
you're
you
the one telling me
Bitcoins.
about Bitcoin. You told me it was.
were they
a
trying to
good-
sell Bitcoin?
You told
Yeah,
me
they hacked my shit. And they
it was a
fucked
good
me up.
investment.
And then the Selfish Hour account got compromised. So that's why I hit you up over here and texted you. That's why I asked people for for their number, or I'll give you my number. So
Gotcha.
like if shit like that happens and stuff like, because it all happened the same time. I had like 2 guests prepared for the hip hop season, and then I got hacked and shit. And I was like, but at least I got their number, so I could tell them, hey, I'm not doing Bitcoins. Like, oh, fool. You know what sucks ass? There's a few people that actually sent money to that account because they actually thought it was me.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So when they found
That's
out
like a
over
little
here-
heartbreaking almost. Like,
No, it's
man, that
actually
person like
It's loud.
supported me. They cared about me. They supported
and
my
they said,
hopes
like,
and
hey,
dreams.
if Campbell got like $12,000, I think I could do it. How much you need? 400, 600, and then like boom, accounts and money got compromised. They're like, motherfucker.
and not just your money. It was like a bunch of other people's money
No,
too.
but my account, fuck it. I don't give a fuck about anybody. That's my account. That was my account. That shit got taken. And now they're using my words and like, and then I had people tell me like, hey, I knew it wasn't you. Like, how'd you know? Because you never asked me for like tit pictures or like vagina. Okay, thank God you didn't. Like, did you send it? I sent one, but like,
I sent one to test it out.
I like, well, send me that one just in case. I want to see what he saw.
It's more just for verification purposes.
Yeah, just to make
right?
sure it's
yeah,
you.
The FBI asked me for. They wanted to make
I
sure it
know
was
that
you.
vagina. That is my friend.
I can confirm. I can confirm.
When did you guys form the band, man?
Actually, not that long ago, man. I want to say end of last year.
And you said like about a year and a half or something like that?
No. A year and a half ago is when I had a different band.
Oh, okay.
Or no, a year and a half ago was how long I was in the other band.
Oh, okay.
But this band, we've only been a band since like October, I think.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why we only have 2 songs, but we're working on a third right now.
You guys are almost close to your 1-year anniversary, dog.
Yeah, I mean,
That's good.
well, technically, like what happened was back in October, it was a bunch of other music that we didn't even end up using. But as
Okay.
far as the music that's been released,
But
that's only been like 3 months.
Can you guys say that that's something just to say that you guys were getting acquainted with each other?
Yeah, I had never met Matt before.
Okay.
I met Matt for the first time in person like in February.
Yeah, there's that music and there's that fuck around and get to know each other type shit to see what we could work with, you know?
Right.
Like you could just say, hey, I like your funk, or I like your
I like your
aggressive
funk.
shit. No, hey, like I said, multi
funk.
didn't know me like that. Hey, I like your funky shit. Can you work with this? I'm done. There it is, you know, like I'm already like how you did.
Yeah.
He sent you something and he woke up and you were done.
Oh yeah,
that's me and Multi. That's
a
our
different band.
relationship.
Yeah,
dog.
it's kind of
So-
like that.
So I understand that.
Because with Matt, like, until we met in like February, everything was just virtual. It's just over the internet and texting and sending me tracks and things like that. So, yeah, I didn't really have a reason to meet with him because I didn't even know him on a personal level until
Or in any way at all.
until very
But
recently.
you guys just knew that you spoke music.
Yeah, because remember
Fluently.
I mentioned that band Intergalactic Rock and Roll Cowboy.
Yeah.
We have a mutual friend who was in that band, and Matt asked him, "Hey, do you know anybody who sings?" And my buddy, he saw my Instagram videos, he saw my TikTok. I actually like 57,000 followers on TikTok now, and he saw me singing. He actually used to be in a band with me, and he didn't know I could sing. And so very recently, he was like, "Man, I didn't know Derek could sing like that." And so he introduced me to Matt, and then Matt and I started a band.
Super dope.
Yeah.
Small world, dude. But what I like about you, though, is this is the first time I meet you in person, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I met you through IG, and I asked people what's up with it, and then after that, you guys replied real quick, and that's what I go for. First come, first serve, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There's some people telling me, oh, Camel don't like me because he don't think I'm hip,
Sexy.
or cool. I'm like, the fuck up, fool. It's just like, I need you guys more than you need me and shit. Like, I'm looking for metal bands right now.
Right.
And you know how many rappers and punkers are like, I feel like that's fucked up. Probably Camel don't like me and shit. I was like, nah, fool. I have an organization and an order to go about it. And this podcast is about order. We need 10 episodes of this, 10 episodes of that, and 10 episodes of that.
Yeah.
Before we mix and match, because I've had people waiting for like 2 years, almost 3 and shit, you know? Because
Damn.
we started in 2009. Yeah, 2019. I met Ice Cube 2018, December 18. And he gave me the words of wisdom that I needed to start my own shit and stuff. And I started it at 2019, July 17th or something like that, you know? That was our first pilot right here. We had 2 pilots that night. And that shit was tight right there, dog. But, like, other than that, though, like...
Serio,
homie.
Serio,
homie. That's how this whole selfish shower shit happened, dog, you know? So
Oh, yeah.
that's just fucking fun as fuck right here. Who picked the band's name, man?
Oh, Matt did. Yeah, we were kind of going back and forth on a bunch of other names. And I didn't really want to get into a whole thing about it because I've been in bands where we would have a text chain and we would just spit out band name ideas for like 3 weeks straight and nobody could agree on anything. And I was like, you know, the second Matt says anything cool, I'm just going to say yes to it. And that's exactly what happened.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. So Matt picked that one right there. That's cool. But it was your decision right there and stuff. Like, all you guys as a group and stuff, you know? So
I was just like, yeah, dude.
and you guys are a two-man band, huh?
Yeah, yeah. And I think that's what helps, right? There's like fewer cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, me and Dre, we talked about that a few times with other people. The less people there is, the better. You know who we had fun with? The Velveteen, the Velveteen band. We had a lot of fun with them. They're a 2-man group too, and they have a lot of energy and shit, you know, and like a great following too, energy and everything. And like sometimes the less people there is involved, the better. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I've been here doing the podcast for a while, and I still can't get my 8 sponsors to come in the same room to take a picture with me.
See?
It's,
See?
So you see, like Drake kind of has a point with that because I'm just asking for a picture, you know. That I'm not asking for. Actually, I'm gonna ask for a fucking meeting because I got a lot to say and like the team needs to know. But if they can't make it, fuck it. I'll tell you piece by piece.
You get everybody together, offer food. Go ahead.
But that's a lot of work, dog. Piece by piece, 8 sponsors, 8 pieces and shit. Like, you know, like. You know how many phone calls? I don't make phone calls easy. That's why I have a selfish hour, because it takes me an hour to explain one thing, you know? Like
Yeah.
That's why I have you guys right here, because it takes me an hour to talk about everything and shit like that. And then the half hour is just for us to fuck around and shit like that, you know? So I can't wait for that one right there. And do you guys go to the same studio, or do you guys go to different ones whenever you guys do your project?
You know, Matt has his home studio. I record my vocals in my garage. I mean, like my main contribution to this band is I record the vocals and I produce the vocals. And then if you know, I want to rearrange something that Matt's written, then that's when I step in, sort of like in the post. So I don't really need a studio space for that necessarily. And then when we want to track stuff for real, I'll just go to his home studio. But everything's worked on remotely initially until we do the final take. Then that's in person.
I feel you on that part for sure. No, but most definitely that's what I'm dealing with right now, because Moti, I had his studio for a bit, and you see what I do right here in Selfish Hour?
Mm-hmm.
I say one thing, and then after that, conversations get carried away and stuff like that. I do that on the studio, but because me and Moti had our own thing, now we have to go somewhere else to do this for EP. So when I go there, it's gonna be I'm reading, and it sucks ass because you already see how social I am. For me to ignore somebody or whatever like that, it's just like full concentration. That lets you know how serious I am about it. Same way when I formatted this right here, so I can see it with every other band member as well. So that's why I talk to people that are serious about their, or you could tell that they mastered their craft and stuff, you know. So that's why I reached out to you, dog.
Oh, appreciate
I
that.
reached out to you guys.
Let me ask you the bands this. What's the groupie situation like?
What's the groupie situation?
I've been there for 12 years. I've been out the game. What's the groupie situation now? Tell me what it's like.
Hey, can I get that beer, Dre?
No,
I guess, yeah.
Never played a show, so I don't think any girls have even seen us. So
Yeah.
no groupie situation.
What? How about your other bands?
My other band is based in Nashville, so definitely no groupie situation.
Damn, bro.
Endless groupies.
Even back at wrestling back in the days, I had a couple of groupies. Like, goddamn.
And this guy set somebody on fire.
I set a couple of people on fire, allegedly. Oh, no.
Okay,
allegedly.
okay, I
Let's
heard
just say
one.
allegedly.
I don't know about a couple, but
Let's just say allegedly.
I'm scared, though.
I don't know what the statute of limitations
I
is.
respect you, Dre. I just want you to know that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be set on fire. Like, hey, my hair's gone, dog.
That's that point.
I look like Derek now. I had to shave my shit.
Goddamn.
I'm pissed off, Dre.
That's actually why I'm bald. I met Dre like 5 years ago.
Goddamn.
I was
Love
at,
it.
I was at that.
Love it.
You do kind of look like the first guy set on fire. Yeah. Doom. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Hey,
was
that
there.
is the guy. There it is. Hey, nice to meet you again.
This is not our first time meeting.
Nah, it's funny because he told me that shit. Like, yeah, I had some guy's mom come at me. Like, why'd you set my son on fire?
We'll talk
And
about
I
that
was
later.
like,
We don't want to talk about that now. We'll talk about the band. Remember?
Nah, but that's funny though. That's why I'm grateful. I'm not like. That's why I tell you, like, hey, careful who you fuck with, fool. You never know. Somebody might set you on fire. Somebody might fucking run you over. Somebody might karate chop your ass down or snap your neck in front of everybody. Take your wallet or your manhood, you know, like, or your social, you know. It's all. It all could happen the same night. Nah, man. But yeah, all right, cool. Here we go, man. And how do you, so you already talked about it earlier. How do you make your music? You started making some of the music earlier like that, like back and forth with text tag type of shit, you know?
It actually works this way. All right. So Matt does all the pre-production. He has all these sounds in his head. He uses these synths and makes these, really cool. He does a lot of sound design too, So in addition to just the music, he makes like experiences with the music, and he'll write all the instruments. He'll do sort of like a rough draft of the drums, and then he'll send everything with the guitar, bass, drums, and sound design to me, and then I'll write lyrics over that. And my whole thing is I really like hip hop, and so I try to write with like a little bit of a flow, which is different than a lot of metal bands do. Like, you have some metal bands that rap, and then you got some metal bands that scream, right? But I like to scream in a rap sort of rhythm, So I don't rap in my songs, but I'm screaming like I'm rapping, you know? So once I do that, and I'm like, okay, it feels like maybe this verse is out of place, or I think this chorus might be a little more impactful if we cut something out. I'll do all that stuff, all that post stuff. And then I'll send him a draft. If he likes it, then we meet up in person, and then we retract everything in person, and then we send it off to someone else to mix.
That's gangster, dog.
Damn.
So you guys just do the recording stuff and you guys send it somewhere else.
Why you say just though?
What do you mean?
I mean,
because
it's time
I'm just a rapper. That's why. That's why. Because I'm just a rapper. That is, yeah. Because that is a lot of work. That's why I'm just saying. So you just do this, and because I'm just the rapper. So that's why I ask people like that. Just this. So yeah, that's actually a good question, Dre. That's the reason I represent shit like that. Hey, is that just what you like? Just like because that's what I just do. I'm just a rapper, but
it's a lot
not
of
just
work.
a writer. You also do a lot of stuff.
We do a lot of production.
All that production, sequencing, setting up.
Exactly.
Filters, tweaking the filters.
Yeah.
Relays, loops.
Yeah.
Yep. And
work.
And like I said, I wrote the drums on this latest song too.
Look at what Dre's doing for us, though. That's a lot of work. So whatever you guys do technically, that's work, dude. That's fucking work. And
musically, this is actually really challenging for me to do like a hip hop style screaming sort of song, because typically in hip hop you got like a 4/4 time signature, right? So you can.
That? 4/4 time.
It's like 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. Like that's how you count the beat.
Well, this who says it's 16 bars. No, everybody says 16
4,
bars.
4.
But it's 4 bars of 4, right? That's how you get to 16. But in the style.
What's 4 times 4?
I'm not gonna lie to you, fool. I'm just good at rhythm. I don't fucking count shit. I'm just good at it.
Yeah, some of these fools they go off.
But it's like consistent, right, throughout the whole song.
Usually.
Yeah.
But
other than that,
usually
when it comes to so when it comes to hip hop or some like I've done different genres because I did say I put myself on the spot there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't count them.
Right.
But I can hear the transition in the beginning from finishing the hook to the verse.
Right.
I could hear that same transition to say shut the fuck up because we're about to go to the hook again.
And that's the cool thing about you freestyling earlier, right? Like the nice thing about freestyle is a lot of people don't end necessarily on the end of the bar,
Or on
right?
time or
right?
whatever,
Like the rhyme might actually be like in the middle of the bar, right? Which I think is awesome. But the style of music that Matt writes all these instruments to, like it might be 3 counts one bar, 7 counts
Yeah.
bar, the next bar, 15 counts the next
5/8.
bar, right?
You see
So
what I'm
then
saying? This is the shit I'm saying.
it's not consistent. It's not all the way through like predictable, right? So for me, I gotta like write lyrics that match whatever the guitar's doing and the cymbals are doing. That's really tough. It takes
So-
a long time.
But the good thing about, I mean, yeah, I know what you mean, like the 5/8 and all
Yeah,
that other
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
It's hard.
yeah.
It's hard. But the good thing is with so many examples that have come up over the years of people meshing, it gives you examples. But not only that, you could kind of space it out. Do you ever put samples in there? Because I notice country music
Yeah.
throwing in samples now, filling that space in with samples or cuts or whatever. I'm like, damn,
Mhm.
that's how Incubus got around it. That's how Sublime. Well, Sublime was reggae, but you know what I mean. Incubus, they got around it with
Yeah.
scratches and stuff.
That's
Linkin
why.
Park.
That's why he does all the sound design. You know,
Yeah.
it fills out some of that space.
So here's a good thing that you guys brought that up. You guys know it as the 4s, or I know
4/4.
it as the 16 bars and shit like that.
Yeah.
You guys know it as the 4s.
4 times 4 is 16. Fool. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck either. But look, I'm just letting you know, I can't do math without a calculator. So like, I don't give a fuck about that. But for sure, what I could tell you, my experience in rapping and doing music and even learning and all that with music, there's a break between every DJ, every producer, anybody. There's a break point, and you could hear it, and when it comes and when it has to go.
Yep.
Unless it's just a loop,
Yeah.
then you're fucked with that. But either than that though, it's your shit as an MC to know but you know, as an MC, you gotta spit bars, right? How can an MC focus on his bars if he's like, oh, I gotta count 4?
No,
I gotta count
no,
4.
No,
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 bro.
it's
I gotta
not.
count
It's not
four.
about counting. It's just the fact that
No,
it's
some
inconsistent.
people
right?
get lost in that. That's
Yeah.
where I'm saying.
No.
as
Yeah.
a-
Nobody
some
gets
that's
lost
where
in
some.
that.
No, there's some people that
Matter
have.
of fact,
I've
people
seen
go
that.
over doing Freestyle Friday.
Yeah,
and
that
you
is
tell
true.
People,
Yeah, we
you tell
have seen
people
that.
do only 8 or do only do 16, and they
And
go.
that's where we tell them. And that's where we
And
tell
it's
them like,
like,
hey, you're fucking up already.
You don't hear the rotation, like the loop back. You don't hear it, like. But some
But
people
at the
just want to
same
go off and keep going off.
Hey,
and-
but you know what? At the same time, we can't lie. There has been sometimes se pasaron, but we still gave them points for that too, because they actually made.
I'm not
they
talking
were
about. I
saying-
mean, that's not against the rules. I'm just saying, like.
yeah, it's not against the rules, but I did that on my behalf. You know, just they did stick to it. And it
Or
was so
even when we
long,
do
but, like,
freestyles here. it's
but
like,
we were trying to shut them up.
But sometimes it works too.
It worked. Yeah, it
And
worked.
like in this
Sometimes.
last song
Yeah,
at the
sometimes.
at the end of the song, I'm screaming, but I'm saying like framing the Vic, pushing my buttons. Wait, framing the Vic, pushing my buttons. You're making me sick. Try cyanide, right? Like it doesn't fit the pattern, but that's exactly why it stands out to people. You know?
But you could almost use your voice as a
No, yeah,
sample
you could
and
do
play
that.
it out. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because as an MC, I've
I
been
hear it.
through three different producers before, 3 different beats. So that means you have to transition to a new one, and you have to adapt to it and to catch on to it. That's what I'm doing right now with this one. I wrote all this shit on YouTube beats, so now I have to transition to my sponsors beats,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been doing that for a bit. So I've done it before 3 times. Experience speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You guys have experience in your
But
music. You can hear it.
as a DJ, you should be able to do your lyrics over any beat as long as you catch the rhythm.
Correctly.
If it's got
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
the right tempo.
The
That's why like yeah, you could like slow speed up things or even remove parts in to get it to make it hit harder. Like that's what I was telling Paragon when he was trying to write. Were you here when he was practicing Paragon?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was rushing through his shit, like instead of rushing,
no, yeah,
take
yeah.
out lyrics and make it flow
Last
better.
week, right?
I guess I don't remember.
Yeah, that was
I'm
last
on
week.
drugs.
Yeah,
That shit feels like yesterday.
we
was
were-
it this week?
Yeah,
No,
it was last week. Last week, yeah.
Fuck.
I was there for
You
the
got me,
episode.
bro.
I know what he's talking about.
You
Yeah,
got me.
I was there last week and shit, and we took the drugs together.
Hey, but you should be able to like
Be able to
especially
tell.
as MC, be able to do it over.
No,
any
but
beats.
yeah, I remember this conversation where you told him like, "Hey, I think at the end you're speeding up the shit. Maybe you should cut out one word, right? That's what you said.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you
they're
said.
doing it to
You
a new
should cut
beat.
out like one word because it's not like.
They're
You
doing
know,
it to a new beat, and my point is this: is you should be able to technically do your lyrics over any beat, no matter what,
Yeah.
acapella, into the beat, whatever. For singing it, like, bro, once you get on one of these tracks, like you try to flow your lyrics to Blink-182.
I fucking
Well, nah,
could,
that's
fool.
a
I don't
bad
give a
example.
fuck. I would.
Try
I
to
could.
flow your lyrics to like
I said, I've done it 3 times. Why can't I now? You know, it's like I could for sure, but not everybody's the same. We all bleed through the same veins. We see through the same eyes.
Like the Killers, I used to love taking the Killers and mixing it with hip hop because that was hard. But once you do it, it sounds crazy.
It sounds dope.
It
sounds dope.
Yeah. Coming out of my cage, I've been doing just fine. Says, because I'm going out of my mind. And then just fucking hip hop that shit.
Well, you know, like slam poetry, it's kind of like slam poetry is like rapping minus, you know, it's it's minus the beat, right? And so for them, it doesn't even matter how many counts there are.
Exactly.
Time signature doesn't matter at all. They just keep going.
They just keep going. Yeah, I've heard that shit.
And how about merchandise? Do you guys have any new merchandise?
Oh man, I wish we did. We do have a lot of graphic design. Because Matt's just an amazing graphic designer, so I do expect to have.
NFTs.
Yeah, maybe NFTs, right? I mean, crypto bro over here, right? So I'm not surprised you said that, but I would like to get some merch.
I speak for myself. I didn't say anything about that.
Yeah.
I got hacked.
He's like, what? Non-fuckable trannies?
Don't click my shit. My old one. Don't do it. Yeah, but fuck yeah.
He doesn't want to say anything about crypto because then they're gonna think it was him. That's
No, not only that, but like fuck the bullshit. I don't know nothing about crypto. I don't even want to know.
Bro, you told me all about it.
I don't watch TV. Fool, shut up.
You told me all about it.
Wow.
Told me about Dogecoin.
My hack shit. I'll show you my shit. I got compromised though.
Bro, we went to the Bahamas together. Everything was
Shut
you.
the fuck up. If I went to the Bahamas, it wouldn't be with the homies. I would have gone alone.
Bro, I was dressed up with a wig. I was in a weed.
Oh, that was you? Okay. I knew it. All right, cool. And have you or are you planning to go on any tours anytime soon? With this band right here.
We would like to. Touring's kind of a big commitment for someone who's like, in our 30s. It's a big commitment. We got other things going on in our lives. Like,
do you guys have kids?
I have a day job. He owns a business.
Any kids?
But on the side of that, this could be our business on the side too, on whatever we do.
It could be. I mean,
it's just really up to us,
Thing is, I'm like, TikTok is a big thing for me for my music, right? Like, when I think like, what am I gonna dedicate a bunch of time to, music wise? I think TikTok, and that's why I've developed a following.
I think Instagram, but I just got hacked, so that's what success.
Yeah. But I want to turn that into live performances because like right now people only know me on their cell phones. Right? They know what I look like on their screen.
Yeah, but when they see you in person,
I want them to see me in person.
And they're like, I know that guy.
That would be really
cool. I follow
cool.
that guy. I like his shit. I comment every day. I look at his story.
I think a more feasible alternative would be like playing festivals where there's already an audience that's going there to see not just me, but a bunch of other bands too.
Follow Dragonia, dude.
Dragonia?
They do music festivals. I went to one of them to do comedy and hip hop the same night.
Oh, that's
Dragonia
sick.
number 2. Follow them. I am De Leon, DJ Spot, and you could get a music festival over here.
I am De Leon,
and also do it for music. It's like a hip hop thing, but
it's not like you're telling me you also do it for music.
Yeah,
and for drugs.
I do it for drugs, but I do it for music. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure they're down to be versatile. Mainly Dragonia. That's why I requested it first because they do comedy and hip hop too. You get nothing bad out of getting versatile with it, and also at the same time, you came to a hip hop punk rock metal podcast and you like the way I did. If I send you music or bands or anything like that, I can send people everywhere like that, And Dragonia has had bands and also Black Book rhyme books and stuff. So it's just like that's a hip hop spot, but they're versatile and they check it out and stuff like that. Shout out Beardo to the fullest 8-year anniversary right here at Black Book rhyme books and stuff. So give them a follow right there. But yeah, man, just check it out. You don't lose nothing out of checking it out. Because to tell you the truth, if it wasn't for me saying, hey, can I do this or could I do that, I would have never done comedy at a hip-hop show and came out alive,
I think right now, you guys are just trying to get the music straight and everything, and then that way you guys could, come with a full... Is this a full album, or is it just a single?
We're doing one single at a time, but we're trying to get enough songs where we can actually play a set, right? I'm not going to go play a show if I have 2 songs.
I done that. It sucks because then you just freestyle shit and it's not the same. We had 4 songs and it was like, oh, we got a set now.
Yeah,
why not? I can do that shit.
You know the band Seosin?
No.
So they were like a big emo band that kind of went away and then they came back. I saw them at their first show when they reunited, and they only had like I think 5 songs because all they did was an EP before they changed singers, and then they did this big reunion tour. And I was at that first show back, and then at the end, everyone was like, encore, encore. And they're like, I don't have any other songs. So then they just played one of the songs again.
Yeah,
you know?
say, what's your favorite song? Okay, that one.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So I want to actually have enough songs to play.
When we went out there with 2 or 3 songs, I think when we first went out there just to see if we could try it, just to see if we could do it. It was cool because you just try it. But then when we had 4 or 5 songs, it was like a better set. And then when we had 6 or 7, I felt like rock stars. I was like, yeah, we got 8. Like almost, it was dumb. It was dumb.
You gotta fill out like a half
It's
hour.
not dumb,
you know?
dog.
You fill out the half hour with personality.
Yeah.
Make sure you talk to the crowd. Well, you know what to do.
I have no personality.
Well, you know what it
Yeah.
I don't even know how I lasted an hour with you guys.
I recommend all the people out there who don't know what to do. Talk to the crowd. Don't be an asshole. But I mean, give them personality. Give them a taste of who you are, a flavor.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what all we're doing. That's all we're really doing.
That's all rappers are
up
doing
there.
all day.
No, but like in general, even bands and everything, we're all
Not
doing.
always.
But you know what success?
Not always. Some
No,
bands are all about the
check
music.
it out. You know what it is? It's mainly when a band member has a bad day with the band.
No, I'm saying.
Haven't you noticed that? That's when it
bands just
happens on stage.
Some bands set up, hey, we're so and so. This first track is called da da. Here we go, and they play the track. And the next one's like, oh, this one's about my girlfriend. Da da da. This track's called da da da, and then they play the track. But there's no interaction. There's no flavor. There's no interview.
With the bands, is that what you're saying?
I'm sorry. I guess I never mind. Go ahead.
I'm a rapper, dog. I get interaction all the time, but the bands get interaction. How could we say nah, dog? The bands are the life of the party and shit like that. When it comes to bands, though, it's just like more massive, aggressive commitment, dude. You know, it's just rapping ain't the same as bands and stuff. But like with bands, everybody like, oh, I got my royalties, I did my shit, I'm gonna split up. But with bands, they do the same thing, but they don't want to split up because it's the name, the group and all that. Like that, we all work together as a unit, and that's what I say with the community right here with the music. We all gotta build up together and connect. You know, that's why with the hip hop, punk rock, metal stuff, we're all connected. Because if you actually go to hip hop shows, you see some punkers and metalheads there.
Oh yeah.
You go to a metalhead show or a punk. No, you go to a punk show. You see a lot of rappers inside the pit more than you see the punkers and shit. Like that. It's like, wait, what the fuck? Yeah. I seen Robles the one in a couple of pits too. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, damn, what the hell?
They don't have to be at odds with one another. And it's like it sounds different, but I feel like the attitude is the same in all 3.
Yeah, that's what we're going for. It's just at the same time, it's the confidence. I think that's why I like those genres, hip hop, punk rock, and metal, because it's the confidence. Sometimes you're saying something cool and smooth. It could be melodic and understandable, nice day, right? Mm-hmm. But then you have those days like, this is how we do shit, you know? Like, it's yeah, that's how exactly the fuck I do my shit too, you know? So it's relatable. All those 3 genres is relatable. You just want someone to explain your perspective of shit, and somebody actually has the balls to actually say it and shit, you know?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what these genres do for us as musicians, as listeners, as viewers, subscribers, or whatever. I listen to some people and they're like, damn, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to say. I didn't have the balls to say that, or I didn't think about it like that, or something like that. So music is a big influence right there. And what are your top 5 favorite bands to listen to right there?
Top 5 favorite bands.
You got Matt's answer right there.
I got
too?
Matt's answer, so let me
All right,
start
go,
with
go,
Matt's
go,
answers.
go with Matt's
right?
first. I got to take a piss, and then after that, go with your 5 right there. Dre.
Okay.
I'm going to go to the restroom real quick, though.
So, Matt's top 5 bands at the moment. Number 1, Loathe.
At the moment.
At the moment. Well, that's what he says. At the
It
moment.
might change tomorrow. All right, go
For
ahead.
me, it's of all time, but
All
for
right, go
him,
ahead.
it's at the moment.
At the
He's got Loathe. They're sort of like a Deftones influenced nu metal band from England.
Okay.
Or somewhere in the UK. I think they're sick. I really like them too. And then there's Holy Fawn, End. End, they're really cool. They're
like end the road,
just
or
like
end
END, just capital END, which I think is a badass name.
Okay.
I think their guitar player is Will Putney, who's like a really well-known metal music producer. I respect him as a music producer, so it's kind of cool to hear him in a band too. And there's Graphic Nature, who I'm pretty sure are from Australia or maybe from New Zealand. I don't know, but they're really cool too. And High on Fire. For me, my favorite bands, I don't know if they're like my favorite bands of right now or all time, but I really do like them. I would say I'm gonna focus on the rock and metal stuff because, like I said, obviously Ariana Grande is up there, and I think that's like just a little
number one,
maybe off topic or something.
Number one.
Probably number one. I actually paid a good amount of money just to go get nosebleeds.
How much did you pay?
I paid like $80 to get nosebleeds.
That's not a good amount of money.
For nosebleeds.
That's not a good amount of
and
money.
I went alone, and I was surrounded by like pretty much just women, right?
Well,
I think
it was.
I was at the Forum. You ever been to the Forum in England?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like, what's there, like a 17,000 capacity or something?
Yeah.
There were probably 100 men in the entire place.
Probably.
And they had to convert all of
and 20 of them probably identify as women. Go ahead.
Yeah.
possible. And like 100, I think out of the 100 men, like I was just there, surrounded by a bunch of girls, and they had to convert all of the
So
all
it's like
the
you
women's
went to
bathrooms.
a weekend show, no? The weekend.
Possible.
Cocaine Hills and shit.
So for me, my favorite bands, I'd start with Faith No More, because I think they're sort of like a timeless band. You know Faith No More? They did Epic back in the 90s, and they were like one of the first bands to do rap in metal. And they were super cool. Their lead singer Mike Patton, he's also like a voice actor for a bunch of video games. Like he plays the zombies in Left 4 Dead. Super talented vocalist, so I have a lot of respect for him. And then there's Monuments, who are like a modern progressive gent metal
you
band.
said my respect for vocalists. There's one that I barely found out about. I think there you go, perfect. The fool that played Michael Jackson on the Jackson 5,
Mm-hmm.
the like one of the documentaries or shit, like a 2-part piece. He's the fool that played Simba in The Lion King.
Oh, that's
The one that played Little Michael
I
and shit like that.
I think I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, I barely found out about that.
Yeah.
Dude. So it's just like respect little things like that you would never expect it. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, you mean to tell me the reason that shit sounds gangster as fuck and why it stuck to our heads is because it was almost technically a little Michael Jackson singing, like singing to us and shit, you know, like.
What's it? The Wild Thornberrys cartoon. You ever seen that? It was like a Nickelodeon cartoon.
Yeah.
There's a kid, Donnie, I think is his name. He's voiced by Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh shit.
And the kids are like that's his whole thing, you know. He just sounds like a crazy little alien, but he's a kid. He's like a jungle kid. I guess he was like,
I know exactly.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know,
yeah.
Little like almost orange hair type.
Yeah. He's got like weird looking hair, and he's voiced by Flea
almost
from
like
the
a
Red Hot
little
Chili Peppers.
Mowgli orange haired motherfucker.
I don't.
Damn, that's
know
not
that's-
racist.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
That's how I would describe him, but I also don't think that's even accurate.
Okay, that's my comparison type shit. The way I was gonna say it.
He's like this shirtless white kid.
With just a little brown shorts and orange hair and shit like that, right?
I think he's brown hair.
like orange dreadlocks or some shit like that.
I think they're brown dreadlocks.
You
But
think
yeah,
they're brown?
but yeah.
Okay, I'm colorblind too, I guess. See what you did, Dre?
Yeah.
All right, man. And if you could perform with any band, what would it be, man?
Ooh, if I could perform with any band.
Yeah. Does Matt have an answer for that one too, or not?
Yeah.
Let's start with Matt. And let's finish it with you, G. This is our last question for the group chat right here, for the group interview.
He actually told me this like way before we even knew about this.
Okay, for sure.
Before we knew about this podcast, he wanted to play a show with Alpha Wolf.
Damn.
And do you know that band?
No.
Oh, they're like this Australian hardcore band, and they're straight up kids. Like I think when they first got big, they were
Australia gets down, dude.
Yeah.
They got AC/DC from over there,
dude. Australia has hands down the greatest metal scene right now.
and some big spiders.
And I did not know about that, but I will take your word for it.
Check it out, fool, but run away.
I think I would totally play a show with Alpha Wolf as well.
I would want to go to Australia, fool, because everything's bigger over there, almost like Texas and shit like that, you know.
This
Big.
fool, that's not true.
Is that a
but
thing?
Have you
That's not
seen
true.
Have you seen the big breast over there, fool? That shit is big over there. No
Okay.
titties, fool. I'm telling you.
Titties.
This is the first time I've heard of that.
I don't know about that.
But
Allegedly.
I'll take your word for it.
Big spiders, big titties, big everything. Yeah, but yeah, for sure. Yeah. My bad, I didn't mean to throw you off on that.
It's all good. I just first time I've ever heard of that.
Personal issues, though, you know. But yeah, like, so who would you perform with?
Alpha Wolf.
And how about Matt?
Also Alpha Wolf.
Also?
Yeah.
So you guys bonded on that one right there for sure.
Absolutely, yeah.
Who was Matt's top 5 actually?
While you went out to take a piss.
Yeah, actually.
His were Loathe, Holy Fawn, End, Graphic Nature, and High on Fire.
Ooh-wee. Now, usually I would do a freestyle at the end, but we're running out of time right here, and I'd rather just do the more important things. I have one question for you at the end, though, right here. But before we get to that question, where can we go ahead and find you guys at?
You can find us on Instagram. That's LUXE_EXIT for Lux Exit. And you can find all of our music on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and other major streaming platforms.
We just listened on it on YouTube right now, a little video and everything, and a little glimpse. Also, you can see it on the IG where I tagged them at, and also on TikTok right there. You guys are famous pretty much. I haven't even made it to TikTok and shit like that. I got to find out how to do that shit right there. You know?
TikTok's just me. The band's not on there. I've found that it's hard to do bands on TikTok.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that. I've been trying to tag some people. I only was able to tag 1 out of the 100 that I know. Actually, so I was like, wait, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. So I got to find out what's up. But, like, other than that, though, you guys are in there and shit like that. But you guys got it, man. Like, because, yeah, it's kind of hard to tag people on that, like, and put their music on there, on the flyer like that. Because I barely started the TikTok not that long ago and shit, you know? So I'm just trying to keep up to date with everybody because they're like, do you have TikTok or Snapchat? I don't like any of that shit. I have Instagram, and I got hacked twice. Yeah. So most definitely I hate it now more than ever, you know? But this is on my actual email account, so I'll be, if anything happens, like, no, that's not me. Nah. Nightflare hasn't had time, fool. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but, like, this fool didn't realize that we got hacked until I got hacked, until I told him and shit. He started the account for me because I'm not the technical guy. I'm the rapper, comedian, screenwriter, ghostwriter. I'm just a writer, dude, you know, like, but I got good scripts and I know where the good music is at. I know where it is and I'll find it, you know, and like, and if we could get you guys to come here, then that's even better, dog. We got good music coming into the Selfish Hour all the time, and that's all I am. It's just going around looking for people and shit like that. And you guys reached out to me, you know, like to the foot. Not just reached out like on a DM. I mean, like, you guys actually, like, hey, I think actually these guys are pretty dope and shit. Let's see what's up with it. And I'm glad that you guys are coming back because we like exclusive news right here and shit like that, you know. So here we go right now with a selfish question. If you had a tour planned out, all expenses paid for 2 days, 3 days, we'll give you 3.
Okay.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Would you go alone? Would you bring someone with you? All expenses paid. What would you do? Where would you go?
Like not a band tour, just a vacation tour.
You just got your own vacation. It's all of you. Like, where are you gonna go? Like, and
where would I go?
Bring someone, or it's up to you. You know.
Oh man, I think I would go.
And all expenses are paid. Remember that. 3 days.
All expenses.
3 days, 3 nights. All expenses are paid.
I would probably do. I think somewhere in India. Or you know what? Morocco. No. Yeah, Morocco. Morocco. Isn't that where that's where Casablanca is, right? Right?
I'm not really sure actually.
It might not be.
Like,
I'm not good with my geography, but it's one of the M's. I want to say it's probably Morocco. But yeah. Wherever Casablanca is, that's where I want to go.
Oh yeah. So wherever that's at, that's where you want to
yeah.
go. I feel you. Now my answer always change all the time. Right now I feel Australia because I'm talking about big things and shit. I want to go over there and shit. It's expensive and it's a long hours away, but it's gonna be worth it and shit. You know, so most definitely shout out to Australian. You know, they get down. But the spiders is just the only thing that kills me. Fool, I don't want to go there with big ass spiders and shit.
Well, they got kangaroos. You can get the kangaroo to fight off the spiders.
One of my jokes is I'm gonna go kickbox one of them.
That's not a joke. You could totally do that. I've actually been to Australia before,
I don't have to win, but just due to animal activists, I'll let them know that the kangaroo won and they fucked me. I mean,
You hands down would lose. I mean,
know-
I believe in you, man.
I know.
I believe in you, but
No,
you hands
no,
down
no.
would lose.
Like, West Coast or not, I don't give a fuck. I know I'm gonna lose regardless. It's a fucking kangaroo. But you know what? I could put that on my resume. What have you done? I've done drugs with the Blue Man Group. I've done cocaine with Carrot Top, and I kickboxed a kangaroo in Australia.
Have you really done cocaine with Carrot Top?
I've done a lot of things. I just don't want to say what's up, you know. But check out the stand-up comedy shows right here. Where is it at, Dre? Right here. Fucked up comedy shows.
Yes, we do fucked up comedy show and an open mic, but it's gonna be a while.
I
before
do
we
comedy
another
right
one.
here now with my boy and stuff, and I say shit like that, you know. You should check it out, though. It's hilarious as fuck. A lot of people take it serious, but I don't, you know.
It's a good time. It's a good vibe. You like comedy?
I do like comedy.
So if you like comedy, you'll love the vibe here. It's a great,
yeah, like
it's a
it
great
here.
vibe. We have a smoking lounge. Well, the smoking bar,
The dabs over here.
dab bar, and then actual bar in the back if you like drinking. If you food in the
Camacho Mobile
front,
Bar
if
Lily.
you on food. So it's a good time, man.
All right, now one more
Let you know what
thing.
the next one is.
If you had a chance to be a Power Ranger, which one would it be? But the original ones.
The original
The
one?
original Power Rangers.
Green.
Green?
Because I want to have a knife that's also a flute
That shit is gangster.
that for some reason sounds like a trumpet.
Just due to the fact that you already took the position I wanted, I'm going to go with white then.
But it's the same guy.
It is. But you could
That's
be the
cheating.
other.
It's the same guy. I know my Power Rangers.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad you're on point with it. How about you, Dre?
Which one?
What Power Ranger you want to be?
Well, I think the yellow one like doing drugs.
Yeah,
so
she
probably her.
She overdosed, no?
But the black one's missing a finger, so I'll probably be him.
He
Alright,
was
cool.
missing a finger?
Yeah,
missing
he
a finger.
was.
It was great because when you seen him in the show, he was missing a finger, but when he became a Power Ranger, he had all his fingers. It's great.
So did he not actually miss his?
Yeah, he's actually missing a finger.
Like
Yeah,
in real
yeah.
life?
In real
Yeah,
life.
in real life, forever.
You know,
But
they made a movie recently and he's in it.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That thumb's not
Power
there,
Rangers,
though.
Power Rangers forever. you know what's
That thumb is not forever.
hey, you know
That
what
thumb's
the-
not there, bro.
You know what's fucked up is and that's funny because that fool's a breakdance. I don't think he can breakdance. But what's fucked up is that somebody like a fan made a Power Ranger movie with Kimberly and Tommy back in the old days before the movie came out, and they got a cease and desist and all this bullshit, and they're like, oh fuck, and then like 5 years later they came out with the movie that we saw in theaters. That shit. Well, I mean, I saw it in theaters. I don't know about you guys.
The ninja one?
The one that came out recently. The
The most
yeah,
recent
the most
one?
recent one. Yeah.
Well, they also had one with the dude from Dawson's Creek. What's his name?
Dawson.
I don't know his
No,
name.
whatever
Dawson?
whatever the dude's name.
Like
James
Dawson.
Vanderbeek. They actually made one like with James Vanderbeek, but I think they only ever made the trailer,
Okay.
and I don't think it was like supposed to be a full movie, but it looked so good.
That's the one I think I'm talking about. It was a fan made one. Didn't it have Kimberly in it?
It might have had Kimberly
and Tommy?
What's her name? Amy Jo Johnson, and she's
Yeah.
not in the new one. I wanted her to be in the new
yeah,
one.
she's not in the newest one. No, she
Yeah.
came up in the reboot though when they came back recently. Anyways, that's
No,
beyond
I
the story.
don't think so. I don't think.
Sorry,
so.
bro. I'm a fan. I used to I grew
Oh.
up on that shit.
I
You
know,
know what?
I
You
know.
know
We've
what?
been talking about this for a while. That's why he's so fucking committed to that answer. You know,
Because they had a Power Rangers movie a few years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
I
about.
think there was a cameo with her and
Yeah,
Tommy in
exactly.
the crowd at the end of the movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
like
just read comics.
it's
you know?
scary how much you and I know about Power Rangers.
I just read comics, and I have another homie that tells me what's up with it. And shit like that. I have a comic that's Power Rangers versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
That's a
Well,
good
it's
That
because
sounds awesome.
it's because the original show that the Power Rangers based off of, it's from Japan. It's like one of those.
Yeah.
What is it called? Like
Sendai, Super Sendai, something.
Sendai
Yeah.
or what was it? Ultima? Remember Ultima Man? That was back
Ultraman.
Ultraman.
That's a different. That's a
When I
different
was a
show.
kid-
Yeah, I used to watch that.
When I-
There's a movie
when I was a little-
or TV show or something like that.
But when I was a little kid, they had a TV show, Ultraman.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember that.
How old are you?
I'm 31, so
I'm
that was
30
like
I'm
early
33.
I was
90s.
about to say I'm 35. I'm 40 years old. But yeah, when I was a little kid, they had Ultraman. Remember the Super Nintendo Super Scope game? They had?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what
remember
that's what Power
that,
Rangers is based
too.
off of.
Yeah,
That's
so-
what it's based off of.
Well,
Yeah.
no, but like that, like genre, because
Yeah.
in Japan there is like a
They
show called like
literally
Super
stole
Sendai.
footage from those shows and used it on the show.
Had it?
Yeah, like all the fighting scenes you see in Power
Fucking
Rangers
A,
Are from Japan.
are from a
Sick.
different
No,
show
no,
in Japan.
I know that for sure. So when they came here to America, it just made it easier for them to edit.
All
around
they
this
did
shit.
was add-
That's why the Black Ranger has a thumb.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That
but
actually makes a lot of sense.
Hey,
That makes a lot of sense.
That's why the Black Ranger has a dome.
all the scenes you saw of them like here, like of them here, all the fighting scenes of them in the desert,
Yeah.
and all, that shit, all Japan.
Yeah, anything with the helmet on is not shot here.
Yeah, it's over there, it's over there.
Some
Yeah,
shots
yeah,
here,
yeah.
like where they were like at the high school, whatever, some dumb shit like that. Like,
Some
but
little
for the
shit,
most
but
part,
nothing big though.
it was
No,
all
nothing
over
big.
there. It was all
All
from a
right,
different
man.
show from the 80s.
So we're already about a time. We got overexcited at the end. See, I told you
No,
those
we just
fucking
really like
questions.
Power Rangers, man.
No, we fucking do. I'll fucking show you. You know, like what's up? I got the comic. I'll send it to you later. Godzilla versus the Power Rangers. It was a good story. You know what else I had before I head out? Planet of the Apes versus Green Lanterns.
Okay.
That's on some shut the fuck up type shit.
That's a comic book?
Yeah,
That's
it's
a real comic
that's
book?
a real comic book. I'll send it to you later on in the show. I'll tell you what's up. That's a real comic book. I bought the single on both of them because I'm not gonna buy a whole trade if it's not worth it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I buy the single and the first one's like, oh, okay, I'm linked in, then I'm gonna buy it. But if you don't link me in on the first one, they're like, fuck you. You know, like I'm not gonna waste my money on this shit. The one that sucked ass was Alien versus some. Oh, okay, I'll let you guys know. Hey, this is Selfish Hour right here.
Yeah.
Lux Exit. Where can we find you at, man?
Instagram, LUXE_EXIT, Lux Exit.
Dre.day all day. The reason this podcast is possible. Where can we find you at, mate?
Dark alleys and Rite Aid line trying to get the coupons from the receipts and stuff like that.
Super Audio Network, man, right there. And also, you guys can find me at KAMO 211.RH. KAMO 211.RH, not Selfish Hour or Camel 211 Entertainment. My shit got hacked on those and compromised on the other. Don't ask why. It's midget porn. There it is. That's how it is. And that's how we go right here, man. We'll let you guys go. This was Lux Exit, episode 5, season 3 at the Super Audio Network right here. Selfish Hour, guys. I'll hit you guys up on the next one. Here we go, Dre.